This is the Zac Attack Damsel. The hook I use is a Fly Shop 3761, and I'll tie it in a number 10 through 12. Sometimes I'll tie it on more of a curved bend to it, but most of the time I like to use this straight shank. And what I'll do is I'll get the thread started on the hook shank. And the first step is going to be tying in the Marabou Tail. And this Marabou is made by Jay Fair. He makes his own colored dyes, and the reason why I like it is it has a lot of movement that you can't find on a lot of packaged Marabou quills. And so I'll take all this stuff off on the bottom there, and I'll get off a nice chunk, and you can see when you move that it's going to have a lot of movement to it in the water. And when I tie this in, I like to have it at least as long as the hook shank. And I'll tie that in, and then come in here and clip off the excess. The next step, what I'll do is, this is going to be the rib for the abdomen. It's just one strand of olive dyed Flashabou. I'm going to take that and tie it in at the tip, and just tie back to the Marabou tail. Next, I'm going to get some of the brownish olive Paxton's Buggy Nymph dubbing, and just spin that onto the thread. And this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this dubbing for my abdomen and for the thorax in this fly. And I get that on the thread, just take it and wind it on. Try to taper it a little bit. I'm going to put a little more in there. Next, I'm going to take that Flashabou I tied in, and this is going to be the rib, like I mentioned. I'm just going to rib over the dubbing, spacing it out, try to space it evenly. And the reason why I like to do this Flashabou rib, it's not for durability, it's more just to give the fly a little flash under the water. And I think it helps a lot when the water's off color. Fish might see that little flash and come over and take a look at it. Next step is the scud back, and I do an overwing over the abdomen, and then I'll fold it back for the wing case over the thorax. And what I'll do is I'll just take it, and I'm going to round the edges of that. I'm going to tie that right down over the abdomen.